Wembley has opened, and as you said, Blackburn Rovers standing in the way of tonight's winners and an appearance in that first final at the new stadium. And on this season's form, it's hard to separate these two London rivals. Spurs beaten only once in 18 FA Cup ties. Chelsea beaten only once in their last 28 matches across 4 competitions. Now, as you can see there, compared to the first match, it's Spurs whose team has changed most. Robinson, Chimbonda, Jenas, Keane and Malbronk have all come back. Berbatov, Lennon and Keane were all rested against Watford on Saturday. The Spurs captain has scored in every round of the FA Cup so far prior to this one. Chelsea fans will point out it was the late Peter Osgood who last scored in every round up to and including the final back in 1970. Now, since they conceded those 3 goals at Stamford Bridge, John Terry has returned. It was here at White Hart Lane. He was sent off in November. Michael Essien is still unfit, so John Obi-Mikel returns from a 4-match ban after the Carling Cup final. Sean Wright-Phillips is preferred to Arjen Robben. On the bench for Spurs, Jermaine Defoe, who joins up with the England squad tomorrow. And for Chelsea, Salomon Kalou, who came on and scored the equaliser that forced this replay. Now then, Mark, if our hearts thumps like it did in the first game, we've got something to look forward to here.
Absolutely. I think we call it in the game a proper cup tie. You know, when 2 big teams meet like this, that's the kind of action you want to see, what we saw in the first game. You know, pulsating, you know, fast-moving, you know, drama, twists and turns. And to be honest, I expect more of the same tonight. There's such a lot of quality on show, but I think it was Alan Hansen who said, I don't think Chelsea can defend as badly again.
Well, they haven't conceded a goal in the 2 games that Terry has been back. He's the captain there, of course, in the centre circle. The referee here tonight is Martin Atkinson, who I saw have a good game at Derby on Saturday. And he'll have to be on his guard, though, because Mike Riley, the referee in the first match, issued 10 yellow cards. Martin Yerby and Kevin Pike are Mr. Atkinson's assistants tonight. Do you think we might see Lennon playing in the hole and Ballack playing behind the front 2 for Chelsea?
Yeah, I think that's the way that we were told it was set up as well. And, you know, as we know with Lennon, he can pick up the ball, he causes problems, he can run in any direction, left foot, right foot. And when you play in that hole, and if nobody comes to pick you up, and that's Mikel's job to get engaging, then you can cause trouble, especially with the pace he's got. OK, well, I'm sure you need no introduction to the colours. Spurs in white, Chelsea in blue. It's the FA Cup 6th round replay at White Hart Lane. The winners to meet Mark Hughes Blackburn in the semi-final on the weekend of April the 14th and 15th. Spurs have been scoring for fun recently, they really have. And they'll be hoping to keep that going tonight. Here's Berbatov, Ballack for Chelsea. That's Drogba, 1 or 2 of the players wearing gloves tonight. It's pretty chilly in North London. This is Steve Malbronk. 26 goals in their last 8 games, Tottenham. Extraordinary record, really. Martin Joel giving them licence to thrill. That's Lee, the Korean fullback, on the far side. Malbronk taking up the left-sided position. It looks to me as though Lennon is in the central position there, Mark. He's taken up a position, well, just behind the front 2. And what Spurs' job now, really, they've got to get the ball to him, otherwise it becomes ineffective. Big week for Lennon. He could be playing for England in Israel on Saturday night. This is Zakora for Tottenham. Now Drogba, Shevchenko, who's picking up a bit of form recently. And a few goals. This is Pascal Chimbonda. Now Jermaine Jenas. It's a decent-looking pass to Robbie Keane, but then Berbatov had started to make a run further forward, Mark. I think Berbatov and Keane not on the same wavelength then, but, you know, I think Berbatov made a good run. It's just that when Robbie Keane had his first look over the shoulder, Berbatov was wide. It's a header on by Ballack. It's going to be frantic in that midfield early on. Forward by Michael Dawson. Now, is there a flag here? Should be. Yes, there is. It's offside. Yeah. Robbie Keane looking a bit perplexed there across the line. He always looks cool, doesn't he? Well, I think his substitutions in the first match had a hand in turning the game. He wasn't
hesitant in taking people off, throwing others on and changing the formation. It's Dawson. Ashley Cole will get booed purely because he used to play for Arsenal. Lampard. There goes Drogba, trying to get in on the side of Dawson. And Paul Robinson, who scored from his own half on Saturday, more concerned tonight with stopping goals. Malbranc. That was Rocha to Lee. He's made some ground there, the fullback. It's got Gina square here, and Chimbonda, the other fullback, is moving up. As Spurs throw players forward here. Berbatov in the centre, got that down well, couldn't find Lennon. And John Obi Mikel, who's got an important job there tonight for Chelsea, because in the first match, Mark, Diarra played in that position, and frankly, he got a bit turned over.
Absolutely, and you know, if Mikel wasn't playing there, I would say that SEN would be the ideal player to play there. Comes with a lot of responsibility, because you have a lot of the ball, you can start all the moves off.
These days, Makalelia's games tend to be rationed a bit, so he's not playing. This is Berbatov. Keane. Berbatov. Didn't see a flag there. And the Bulgarian's got it again, and he's floated that cross in towards Ginas, who scored with a header on Saturday. Chimbonda comes forward here. Chances for Tottenham, maybe.
John Terry did ever so well there, took the pace off that ball, but
they've really got to go for it tonight. Nobody really wants extra time. Internationals ahead, that's Malbranc. Lennon's darting in.
Decent start to the game, let's say, John. Moving the ball around really well, Spurs.
Yeah, and a good atmosphere.
Yes.
4,500 Chelsea fans away to our left, behind the goal. That's Cole. Zokora. Lee. Keane. Robbie Keane to Berbatov. Oh, he's got Keane in again! What a great challenge! Ashley Cole.
Sensational.
So Spurs build again. Berbatov again. Oh, tell you what, flying forward in the first 5 minutes.
Well, good opportunity, and I tell you, Ashley Cole was just limping slightly from that challenge. Crucial it was.
It was an astute piece of play by Berbatov again, wasn't it?
It was clever. Improvisation on the edge of the box.
This is Mikel for Chelsea. Terry. Cole. And again, and this is Ballack. Drogba's just to his left here. Shevchenko is to his right. This is Shevchenko. Right, Phillips is behind him, and Tottenham get it away with Rocha. So Cole starts things off again for Chelsea. Oh, Shevchenko was free there. Ballack! Well, Tottenham were in a mess. If Drogba had knocked that on in the first place, Shevchenko was in loads of space, unmarked. Actually, it fell in the end to Ballack.
He did. Watch your Drogba backing in here, does well, use his strength. And this really, I'd expected Ballack to hit the target. He was under a little bit of pressure. There you go, knocked down from Drogba. And from that distance there, I really expected him to test the goalkeeper, Robinson.
Both defences semi-exposed already. That was Lampard. Chimbonda. Ricardo Carvalho. Terry plants it forward onto the head of Dawson, though. Malbronk. Well won by John Obi Mikel. To his right, moving up now, Diarra. It's Mikel again. He looked as if he might just latch onto that. Diarra again. Right, Phillips.
Good movement in the Chelsea team. Just saw there, Mikel move forward and Ballack was just sitting just in case. And lucky he did.
It's Keane who got that away. This is Ballack. Tottenham get it back. Good strong kick by the Chelsea goalkeeper with his left foot. Been a feature of their play this season. This is Ballack. Right, Phillips has moved just inside. Ballack shoots from range.
Better quality from more longer range there from Ballack. One thing that when you're playing in behind the front two, that floating position, you know, pick up them loose balls what Drogba and Shevchenko knocked down and get a shooting opportunity.
Ballack and Shevchenko have faced a bit of criticism for not fulfilling their potential so far at Chelsea. I've got a feeling that they might be creeping into a bit of form in the last couple of games. We'll see. This is Lampard. He's always in form. Not like that, he's not. Extraordinary, really, that he himself was criticised earlier in the season for not producing. He's got 20 goals from midfield for the second season running.
Outstanding. He started last season slow as well.
That was a misunderstanding with Lee. Forward by Carvalho. Oh, look at Drogba here, plenty of space. He's tucked it inside to right Phillips. Shevchenko is going outside him. Chelsea are looking menacing here. Shevchenko, oh, good header away. Chimbonda, but for how long? Shevchenko.
Good play from Chelsea, quick movement, good interchange of passes.
Good cover by the fullback. Rather like Cole at the other end, as a matter of fact. Dawson wins that one comfortably for Tottenham. Carvalho to Mikel. Lampard.
Well, we've seen nothing of Lennon yet. Playing in the hole, just behind the front two.
Long ball by Ballack. Drogba come. Oh, it's offside.
Yeah. You know, the important thing when you're playing these systems as they are, with, you know, Lennon sitting behind and Ballack sitting behind, the other two midfielders are narrow, so it's important the fullbacks get forward at every opportunity, because that's where the space is.
This is Keane. Malbronk. He'll have played in a winning Fulham side against Chelsea. Steve Malbronk. Been coming up with a goal or two recently for Spurs. Zakora. Chimbonda. This is Genius. Zakora again, Berbatov far side. Robbie Keane goes inside. It's still Berbatov. That hit Carvalho. It's come out to Chimbonda. I think he may have overrun that.
Just enough pressure from Ballack, really. But that's the idea, to get the fullbacks forward, joining the play. It's about even Stevens, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. We haven't had a goal after 11 minutes. Here's Malbronk. Keane. Flags up on the far side.
Good pressure. Robbie Keane's asking the referee, really, why haven't I got a free kick? Felt he was manhandled.
So Robinson clears again. Berbatov flicks it on beautifully. Carvalho comes across to meet Keane. Referee looks. Oh, goal kick given.
Well, he had the look of guilt on his face, didn't he, Carvalho? Keane was convinced he touched it. Looked to me like he touched it as well. Good distribution from Robinson. Berbatov showing his strength. And just good covering from Carvalho. But does Keane touch it onto Carvalho? He's definitely convinced. Yeah, maybe the second touch.
On by Drogba. This is Sean Wright-Phillips. Malbranc behind him. Lee with the tackle. Chelsea won 4-0 the last time they played here in the FA Cup. That's Ballack's cross, away by Dawson. Nicely for Keane. Lennon, blocked off, free kick Spurs. Mikel was the offender.
Stopped the flow there, didn't he? Berbatov was steaming up down the left-hand side. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Well, after a slow start to the season, he's really come into it, hasn't he? He's done really well in Europe. Good leader of the line, good touch, good movement.
And 19 goals.
Yes.
Zakora floats that forward for Keane.
Wasted. When two teams play the same way, they can sometimes cancel each other out. What you're looking for really a bit of a break.
Well, there's a man who's hoping that there are no further injuries to his squad, Steve McLaren. I understand he's called up Nugent today in place of Bent, Mark.
Yes, he's a good player, Nugent.
Here's Berbatov. Genus. Now Chimbonda. Oh, headed out by Lassana Diarra. That's a Tottenham corner.
It was.
This will bring Rocha and Dawson forward.
First opportunity. Just saw Cech apologise to him.
Oh, Chelsea's marking was nowhere on Malbranc. Oh, Cole closed him down.
Wasted. Sometimes you think unnecessary corner from Diarra.
Well, the two centre-backs had gone up and now they've got to trot back. This is Keane. Oh, he's still there. Comes off Carvalho. Keane again. Malbranc looking to open it up. Oh, good turn. That's Lennon. In goes Zakora. And Shevchenko is penalised.
Yeah.
There's no break at all in the play. Spurs getting on with it straight away. This is Lennon again. Good interception by Sean Wright-Phillips, but can he hold on to it? Yes, he can. Ballack, Lampard. Now they're in danger, Tottenham, because they've got Drogba going to the right and Shevchenko's in here. And Rocha slipped over Shevchenko's cross. It's still going to come to Ballack. Shevchenko again. They're appealing for offside. It's not been given. And now it's Mikel. To Cole. Rocha trying to head it out. Lampard heads it back. Drogba across. Genus out this time. Now Wright-Phillips in the central position.
It's a strike.
Well, he's done well in the FA Cup. He scored in two of the earlier rounds, Sean Wright-Phillips.
We can just see they're first to react, aren't they? There's no one on the edge of the box. He moves the ball around, gets a good shooting opportunity. It's only the pressure that just forced him to snatch it over.
Appreciated down on the bench.
It's taken him a long time to settle at Chelsea, you know, and this is a guy who was running the team at Manchester City, does the move, makes the move, and it doesn't quite happen for him. But, you know, patience from the manager, you know, a little bit of encouragement from the teammates, and he's started to show what he really can do.
We all know what John Terry can do. That was a very firm header, and Shevchenko trying to put Ballack in. Chimbonda, Zakora. And again. This is Genus. Berbatov makes a run across the box. Another good interception by Terry.
That's how important he is, John Terry, to the team, isn't it? Sees it, reads it well, gets across, cuts it out.
Right, Phillips was in a good position again there. It's well cleared by the Portuguese centre-back. Spurs, of course, still without Ledley King. And Ricardo Rocha challenging Shevchenko there. Here's Lampard. Getting it back from Drogba. Plenty of white shirts in the way. That was Genus. Berbatov. They're finding it quite hard to get it through to Lennon, aren't they?
They are. They're trying as well. They're looking for him, and sometimes you know you don't have to force it. Go another pass. Good play.
Oh, well done, Malbron. He survived 3 challenges there.
Good play from the referee as well.
Yeah, here's Ballack looking for Drogba. Dawson's behind him. Shevchenko.
Never really on. Slightly off balance behind him. Both teams shifting the ball around well. He said he's started to come into some form, find himself. I mean, player is sort of his reputation, you know, slightly lacking in confidence, believe it or not, and he seems like he said it's coming back.
Well, Spurs, of course, beat Chelsea in the league here earlier this season for the first time in 33 attempts. So that's one hoodoo laid. Drogba. And good play. Oh, Dawson had to stretch. Ballack. Chimbonda. Genus. Lennon's come on the right wing now. Did well as well. Keane nearly got there. What a pace this is being played at. Genus has gone down injured.
Yes, yeah.
I think it was Ballack who made the challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got caught in possession. It was a little bit high. I think they're in possession as well, Spurs, so the referee allowed play to go on. We just saw down the right-hand side there when this guy picked up the ball. Just the buzz from the crowd below us as well. Jinking and just managed to get the cross. Cavalli gets over. There's a little bit of appeal for a handball, but I don't think it was, and John Terry does ever so well tidying up. There he is. I don't think that's anything, you know, there's no call for a penalty for me there.
Hit him on the back, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. This is Lee. Genus is back in action, though. Keane trying to stay onside here. Diarra is the defender. Keane pesters him all the way. This is Berbatov.
Yes.
Corner given.
Yes, he did ever so well, Berbatov.
Well, I don't think Cavallo and Terry agreed with that decision. They're both signalling to the assistant referee.
Comes off Mikel. Absolutely.
And he was right, the referee. Yes, he was.
Mikel's appealing for a goal kick.
Yeah, no, it's a corner. Genus to take it. Dawson's up there. Rocha's on the line. It's long towards Chimbonda here. Petr Cech taking no chances.
Yeah, the big men going to the near post there. Dawson going to the near Berbatov. And Chimbonda just trying to come around the back there, sneak in, but you can see Drogba was adding covered as well.
Yeah, well, the Tottenham lineup on corners, Ricardo Rocha goes onto the line and Chimbonda goes beyond the far post, leaving Dawson and Berbatov to come in from the penalty spot. Try again, Lampard heads this one out. Bit of jostling going on in there. Dawson! His only goal for Tottenham was here against Chelsea in that league game, Mark.
Yeah, it's a good leap. He gets himself free. Ballack comes late to close him down. But what the ball, he's moving away from goal. And he's having to move away as well to try and get around to get a good header on target. That's about the best he can do.
We're just over halfway through the first half in this sixth-round replay. Malbranque for Spurs. Drogba seems to have pulled up there with a bit of a bang in the back, I think.
I think he was looking for a free kick off the referee. I think he was trying to back in. Rocha just put his leg up the side, poke the ball away.
Here's Berbatov. But Drogba seems to be okay. He's running off Dawson here. Chimbonda. Genus, all clipped a bit by Cole. He wants Berbatov to make a run. It's gone into Keane. Clever play, but can't find Malbranque. And Chelsea work it away to Shevchenko. Spurs have to retreat. Drogba is ahead of him. Lampard's gone the other way. Didier Drogba still, and still. And Zapora got injured in the last challenge on Drogba. This is Diarra to Wright Phillips. Chelsea corner.
Yeah.
Now John Terry has not scored for Chelsea since early in the season. He's gone forward now. Frank Lampard to take the corner. But everybody knows about Terry's prowess at set plays. Drogba to come in as well, and John Obi Mikel. They've got some tall players there, Chelsea. Shevchenko gets in first, but it's cleared by Chimbonda. Lennon. Looks at the referee, doesn't get anything.
I tell you, Diarra used his arm there on Lennon.
Yeah. Lampard. Oh, he's given that away. Frank Lampard to Genus. Chimbonda. It's Genus again. Berbatov couldn't quite get there.
What a ball. What a ball. Put his hands up and appreciated that, Berbatov. Genus, it was very deep and it's very difficult to score off these, but this wonderful ball, you can just see it's just a foot or so away, because you just catch Cech coming out there, little touch and it's in.
2 against 1 on Drogba. This is Mikel. Ballack. This is Ricardo Carvalho looking for Drogba. Diarra finding Shevchenko. Here he is again, Shevchenko. Diarra. Bit of a sandwich there on Berbatov. It's come to Cole. Movement there between Cole and Lampard. Come out to Wright Phillips here. 4 Chelsea players still on the edge of the area. He's taking on Lee. who blocks the cross. It's come to Malbron for Spurs. Lennon.
I don't think he touches him.
It's Diarra. I think it's going to be a yellow.
Yeah, my first instinct there is that I didn't think he touched Lennon. Threw his hands in the end, protested his innocence. But that's the threat of Lennon picking the ball up and now driving for the defence. So I'm not sure there was a touch.
Well, it's a free kick anyway to Tottenham, and that means Dawson and Rocha have both gone forward. Genius to take it. Taken beautifully by Petr Cech. May have been beaten 3 times in the first game, but he's had 6 successive clean sheets in the Premiership, the goalkeeper. Wright Phillips. Here's Lennon again. They're surrounding him.
Yeah, closed down really quickly.
Back heel there by Shevchenko. Couldn't be collected by Michael Ballack. Both sides at the moment probing a lot, but finding it difficult to produce the final ball. Free kick to Chelsea.
Sakura clattered in the back of Ballack.
Yes. Don't think we've seen the physios on yet, have we, Mark? 29 minutes. The game's hardly stopped, has it?
No, but you can see there's no arm involved there. Sakura making a genuine attempt to head the ball, but obviously Ballack's a lot taller and is up a lot higher.
Certainly a rather different half hour to the one we saw 8 days ago. And Spurs had that 3-1 lead. Wouldn't say either goalkeeper's been seriously troubled here. This is Ballack. Mikel. Drogba with the touch, didn't quite come off. Keane. Oh, a bit of hesitation there, but he recovered well, Diarra. What have you made of this first half hour, Mark?
Well, slightly disappointing, really, in terms of what I expected from the last game. I suppose, really, like we said before, we didn't think Chelsea could play any worse at the back. Defence is on top. Terry's come in, added the steal. I haven't seen enough from Drogba and from Shevchenko, really.
It's Cole forward for Ballack. Chelsea look altogether more secure than they did at the bridge, that's for sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of probing going on, isn't there? A lot of trying to feel out, just looking for the space. You know, I'm looking for people who can run with the ball, Sean Wright Phillips and Lennon, and maybe Keane, just to open it up a little bit. A quick 1-2 or go past somebody with the ball.
John Terry. Should have mentioned as well, Gareth Barry's been called up by Steve McLaren today. He'll have to call 1 or 2 more up after 2 replays tonight. This is Terry. Ballack trying to sneak in behind Dawson. Lampard. Chelsea throw. Mikel. Oh, good play by Diarra. He fooled Keane there. They want a good cross now, Chelsea. Drogba's underneath it. A bit of a tumble. It's a goal kick anyway. I think he collided with Chimbonda.
Well, it's so rare anybody's gone past a defender. Chimbonda jumps early. Drogba a bit theatrical. Not a foul for me. You know, Diarra going past Robbie Keane there and just wants to just pull that ball along the 6-yard box, you know, and give Drogba and Shevchenko a chance to attack it.
Martin Scholl's been out on the touchline, waving some hand signals at the Tottenham team. Oh, that's a free kick in favour of Ricardo Rocha.
Yeah. You know, it's the old battle between the centre-back, centre-forward.
Oh, and Drogba's thrown the ball away. And the referee, Martin Atkinson, has taken a yellow card out of his pocket. And this could be a booking for dissent. Yeah. Chelsea players went towards the referee. Drogba booked, kicking the ball away.
Yeah, well, it's dissent. I don't know why he's going on about it. He's frustrated. He just needs to get on with the game. What he feels is he backed in Rocha and he just went down easily.
2 Chelsea players on yellows now. There were 10 yellows, as I said, in the first game. Here's Malbranc. Shevchenko. Cole. Sean Wright-Phillips making a run. He's got Ballack to his right. Chimbonda. Genus. Tottenham have got that double outlet on the left. Lee and Malbranc combining. It's what they do from there that'll really dictate things. Zakora. Chimbonda. Lennon. Another arrowed ball which John Terry heads away.
Patience. The thing about Lennon is just playing that centre role. You know, he's got to go and look for the ball for me. And that situation there, he got himself out the middle and wide in a position where he normally plays, and then he's getting hold of the ball. So if you stay central, you can't get it. Go and look for it.
Who can open up what's so far been a match dictated by defences? But here's Drogba coming in on Dawson.
You know, with his aerial power as well, you sometimes think an Ashley Cole left to right ball, or a Diarra from right to left, a diagonal, and then just run off him, Ballack run off, and Shevchenko.
Jose Mourinho now hands out his instructions. Lennon moving around a bit now. Malbranc. Zakora. That's Lee. He's got Lennon on that side as well. Trying to come inside Diarra. They're playing it very tight there, Chelsea, but they got away with it. Dawson heads it back. Berbatov's there, took one in the face.
He did.
Keane. He stumbled. Berbatov's down.
Yeah, I think it's Carvalho, you know. Surprised the referee hasn't blown the whistle. There's the arm, just across the left arm, across the jaw. Surprised the referee didn't stop the game. Head injury.
Interesting, while he's looking at Berbatov, Martin Jol's come onto the pitch to talk to Aaron Lennon.
I know, fourth official's telling him he can't come onto the pitch.
I know he has, but he's obviously got some instruction there. He was very... Steve Bennett there is just moving Martin Jol back. Mind you, he's a big man to move back, isn't he?
But he's probably just saying to him, you know, just start to go and look for the ball. Maybe pull out wide.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to stay to that restricted area. You've seen the way that, you know, Henry moves around the pitch. He likes to go wide in the touchline, then he comes in the middle. You know, makes you difficult to mark as well.
Well, if you've joined us late, you haven't missed an awful lot in the way of, well, nothing in the way of real goal-scoring opportunities. Two teams this time really cancelling each other out up to now. This is Cole. Mikel. That ball went out, didn't it?
I don't think all of it went out, did it?
No.
He's given the ball away a lot tonight, you know, and stumbled with it in possession. Yes, all the ball.
In by Mikel. Drogba's closing behind Rocha. Dawson, good header. Now, Robbie Keane looking for Lennon. Diarra is the defender. Oh. Drogba.
Corner.
Yeah, clever.
It looks to me like Lennon's staying on the left-hand side a little bit more now. Maybe Martin Jol's saying, come out here to left-hand side and get a run on Diarra.
5 minutes to go to half-time at White Hart Lane. Lampard with a Chelsea corner. Mikel and Terry forward again. Oh, a crowd of them in there. They're still picking themselves up. Cole! It's going to come out again to Lampard. Well, there was a real crowd scene on the near post there, wasn't there?
There was. They all went in there. Drogba went in. I think John Terry went in there as well. They all go around the near post. There they go. They're all tangling with each other. Domino effect there. This just needs helping in. Just help that back in the box.
Terry. Now Bronk to Lee.
You see, it's so tight. He runs the ball over there. There's 10 yards between them. And now Lennon really doesn't want it, because if he gets it, he can't go anywhere.
Terry. Berbatov, on by Lennon, back by Carvalho. Drogba got half a touch on that. Lampard as well. This is Cole. Keane, oh, he thought he was fouled by Ballack, but Wright Phillips plays on for Chelsea, takes on Lee, corner.
It's a bit better
Yeah, Keane's protesting to Martin Atkinson that he thought he was fouled by Ballack. Lampard to take the corner again. Oh, Terry came thundering in there.
He was under pressure from Dawson as well, stuck with him nice and tight.
Ricardo Carvalho's up in the penalty area as well here. Up goes Drogba. Shot by Shevchenko, didn't really middle it. Then Lennon gets a bit of a kick in the head, not intentionally, from Sean Wright-Phillips. It's a free kick to Tottenham with well, less than 2 minutes to go in the first half here. Berbatov, free kick.
Just using his arm.
Well, there's not going to be very much stoppage time, is there?
Hopefully.
Well, you never know. This is Ballack. Lampard. Cole. Ballack again, trying to cut inside Dawson, or even outside Dawson. Corner. Chelsea pressing right at the end of the first half. Lampard will take it. Mikel and Terry come forward. Drogba's causing a bit of a havoc right by the goal line. Not the best of deliveries. Jermaine Gina's got a foot to it. Chelsea still have possession. That was meant for Wright-Phillips, but Chimbonda and him have gone down in a heap there.
Distinct lack of quality and movement, I would say, as well. 1
minute will be added here.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, just looking for a bit more movement from the forwards, a little bit, you know, maybe they're lacking a bit of width, both teams. Ashley Cole hasn't got forward at all. You know, Diarra hasn't got forward. And as I say, both teams comfortable, passing it around, looks all right, but, you know, no penetration.
Very, very different to the game we saw before, but here's a push by Berbatov on John Terry.
Didn't need to do that.
No.
He was under pressure. And all John Terry's going to do there is just kick that out. You know, Berbatov, they haven't been able to get the ball into his feet, and Keane coming short. None of that's happened. They've been pressured by Mikel and Ballack and Lampard, and obviously Lennon, which was, started in between the strikers. Now he's gone back out wide left. Gone through more for 4-4-2 Spurs.
Malbronk to Lee. Yeah, Lennon. Keane and Berbatov had started their runs there, but Lennon played it square to Genus. This is Chimbonda, last attack of the first half, surely, for Tottenham. Chimbonda. Went down under challenge from Lampard, and the referee brings the half to a close, and there wasn't any sign of the flurry of goal chances that we might have expected after the 3-3 draw. Berbatov and other forwards were well contained. Drogba got a bit cross with the referee and got himself booked. Also a yellow card for Diarra. Other than that, it's been almost cat and mouse compared to the game that we saw before. It's half-time here at White Hart Lane. It's Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0. We're still no nearer knowing who will face Blackburn in the semi-final.
Yes, the last game was outrageous and open. This one's sort of cagey and confined.
I think it's been a massive disappointment. First 10 minutes, I thought the pace and intensity was there, but we needed a goal. Since then, Chelsea have played it too long. They get at the ball on the halfway line and chip it up there to Drogba. And Dawson has probably got the better of him. I've been disappointed in Tottenham as well. We talked about their front three. They've struggled to get it into Berbatov. He showed some neat touches, but Lennon and Keane have been non-existent.
Amazing contrast from the first game.
I thought you would have loved this game. Defences on top. It's perfect for you, isn't it?
I love goals.
Defences have been on top. Been no penetration really from either side, and you've got to give credit to the two back fours. They've done very well, but it has been a disappointing game, and I really can't remember any chances.
And nothing to beat in the semi-finals, Mark.
Well, I don't know about that. I think just both teams would benefit from a little bit more width in their play. They both play in a diamond formation in there, and I think it could very well come down to the team that's most positive in as much as getting their full-backs ahead of the ball. I think obviously Chelsea, renowned for getting that back four in when they lose possession. Ashley Cole hasn't really tried to get in advanced areas, and I think if you free your full-backs and your wider players, get that width to the play, then I think the game will open up for
the
both
way it's
teams.
gone is suiting Chelsea more than Tottenham, because Chelsea will just grind and grind and grind. They'll be patient, and
And the one thing about Mourinho, he's never shy to change it, and he's got those sort of wide players available to him to have a go in those positions.
It might come down to making a brave decision to say, well, hang on, we've got to try and go and win this game here. They didn't have to do that in the first half, but the longer the game goes on, you might see that.
I think that's what Tottenham have got to do. Tottenham have got to go and try and win the game.
Yeah, I
Get
think
bodies forward.
Both teams are playing very narrow, and I think there need to be quicker changes of play, because the space is out wide for the fullbacks. Whenever there's been a decent bit of play in forward areas, invariably the fullbacks have been involved.
There's not really been a decent chance in the half. A couple of speculative shots for Chelsea. Ballack had one.
Yeah, Ballack had a couple of hits. This is probably his best chance. It's coming across the pitch. Ashley Cole. And again, it's just up in the air, but Ballack's just off the front man there. Comes in. That is close. That is close.
Good centre forward play off Drogba. Big and strong. I haven't seen it too often, but he does well there.
I think
And
the
Sean Wright Phillips mark. Good
yeah,
hit.
I think just on the previous one, I think Rocker has to be a little bit careful that he doesn't get a little bit too deep with Drogba. He doesn't want to be forced back into his own box. But balls dropping in those areas are dangerous for Tottenham. Don't get out to the ball, don't close the ball quick enough, and you can't allow good players to get shots off in
He's
those
right,
areas.
both chances in the same area. Headed out, second ball, down, and a chance.
I know you're both fans of Berbatov. Player you like as well, Mark? You admire?
Yeah, he's got great technical ability. Hasn't been involved in this game as much as I'm sure his manager would like, but you see his awareness of what's going around him in and around the penalty boxes.
Look at this for a touch, Al. How good is this?
Yeah, fantastic.
That's absolutely just.
He's such a clever player. Great feet. It's a shame we haven't seen him a little bit more, but the bits that we have done, he's done reasonably well.
Good in there. Up.
Yeah, he's up.
Strong.
Little flick. It's against John Terry, by the way. There's not many do that.
Quick feet. Just gets it. Good stuff.
Yeah, he's a quality player. He invites people to tackle him and then he just plays it off.
I think Mark Hughes or Alan Shearer, maybe not Gary Lineker, would have had a right go at this one.
I think, is a centre forward's dream there. Got him circled in the middle. I just think he has one little look at the keeper and he thinks, I might get clattered here. And he just takes his eye off the ball. And I think if he's a little bit more brave there, he can go in and attack that ball.
You've upset me.
Again.
That's a bit hard. It's funny, we were talking about Berbatov in the first game, saying possibly the signing of the season. I would think the only person to rival that or compete with him would be your signing, Benny McCarthy. He's done terrifically.
Benny's done really, really well for us this year. I think it's really difficult for foreign strikers to come to the Premier League. I think if you're a foreign defender, foreign midfield player, you can ease yourself into the tempo of the Premiership. But for strikers, invariably at Premiership level, you have to pay big dollars for them, and they've got to produce right from the off. So
Shevchenko's the other one. Obviously.
You're right, Berbatov was a better signing than McCarthy. You're right first time.
What about in the first game? Diarra played in the holding role for Chelsea. This time it's been Mikel, not Makelele. He's done reasonably well in that role.
I think he has done well. There's obviously pluses and minuses. The minus for me is that when Makelele plays, he's protecting the back four, protecting the two centre-backs. Here, what Mikel does is he doesn't get in front of his two centre-backs. He just goes into that position there. Well, for a home player, that's not a real position. And what is that?
He's not offering protection.
There's no protection there. I think if you watch Makelele play, he's the best in the business. He's so disciplined. He's not really interested in the ball. He's not really interested in the player. He's only interested in the space in front. And you've got to be a master of doing that. As I say, Mikel is better on the ball, Makelele, and he'll get forward and play. But as a true home player, he hasn't got that discipline.
He's broken up the play on a number of occasions, though. You've spotted that.
Yeah, I think he's done well. The main problem for them in the first game was Lennon in that hole. Now, how do they combat that? How do they stop that? How do they stop them causing problems? Well, this is how you do it. You've got someone sat there. I think he's done. We haven't seen Lennon at all. He just gets in nice little positions. There you go again. Picks up the second ball again. He's just trying to spoil the play. This one here, he doesn't quite get it the first time. Misses out. But he doesn't give up. There you go, he gets it again. And that's why we haven't seen Lennon in this half, because I think he's actually done a good spoiling job in there.
Lennon, for his reputation, has got to do a lot better than he did in the first half. Never ever got into the play wide or through the middle. Even when he got up against Ashley Cole, where I thought Lennon gave him a hard time in the first game, didn't got him, tended to cross it. With his pace, you're going to frighten defenders to death. Okay. And he just hasn't used it. Okay, let's take a brief pause, because this is not the only quarter-final taking place this evening. At Old Trafford, Manchester United are playing Middlesbrough, and they're being watched by Jonathan Pearce.
Middlesbrough looking for a third FA Cup semi-final in 6 seasons and a 5th semi in all competitions in that time. It's a good record. Cannonballs at the near post, headed away by Giggs. This is Arca. Carrick quickly in, and helped by the fleet-footed Giggs, and Manchester United so swift on the counter. Ronaldo, Rooney making the run. And trapped well by Boateng. Ronaldo with a ping! Breathtaking when they surge forward like that. This is Boateng. Blocked by Ainsa. Arca follows up. Xavier. Again, Ainsa got the block in. It's come to Viduka. Ooh, what a real opportunity for Middlesbrough. A quarter of an hour played. Their first chance so far, and it was a very good one. Arca. Always giving it away. Ryan Giggs. Manchester United can be so deadly on the counter-attack. Rooney to Giggs. Beyond Boateng. Ryan Giggs. And it was deflected away off Taylor. How expensive could that have proved? Arca giving it away in sloppy style. And they are the masters of the quick break. But on this occasion, the deflection of Taylor saved Middlesbrough. Gareth Southgate, beaten by Manchester United in the semi-final of 1995 when he was a Crystal Palace player. Vidic looks for Ronaldo. Oh, brilliant take. Ronaldo, Smith is there with him. Ronaldo cuts it back for Smith. Brilliant defending by Jonathan Woodgate. Magnificent defending by the England international. Look at this for control by Ronaldo. One touch beyond Taylor. Tried to find Smith, but Woodgate was so aware. Richardson, in a wide position. That's where Manchester United want him to be. Giggs. Oh, Rooney's escaped. He's onside. Wayne Rooney. Fine stop by Schwarzer. Lovely ball through, and Rooney very much onside. Textbook goalkeeping. Kept his eyes glued to the ball. Fine piece of goalkeeping by Mark Schwarzer.
Could be a long evening. Mark, another one of your former clubs, could possibly meet them in the final, and that is actually your next league game, isn't it? Tell me one thing, how are you going to stop Ronaldo?
Very difficult. He's on absolute fire at the moment. Fantastic player. He's. I think what people don't understand is his physical stature. He's a big guy, and when he's running at your pace, then it's a frightening sight.
I think he's got quicker since Saturday. I haven't said that. Viduka had a great chance there as well. You know, Manchester United had a lot of chances, but Viduka had a good chance as well.
I mean, you could be a real turn-up in that one as well. I mean,
you
the threats there.
You never know. I think Middlesbrough have brought their big players back that they left out on Saturday, so they're in with a chance.
Good defending by Woodgate as well, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Decent defender. Looking further ahead, England are in action in the European Championship qualifier in Israel on Saturday. We'll have highlights on BBC One at 10:20. Also see Scotland and Northern Ireland in action. Later tonight, if you're not tucked up in bed like Freddie Flintoff will be, there's highlights of today's play in the Cricket World Cup. In fact, we'll hear from Freddie on the show. Before that, there's the 10 o'clock news.
Join us later tonight with the British Armed Forces in Basra. We'll be marking the 4th anniversary of the invasion of Iraq. We'll be looking at some of the latest efforts to contain the violence and some of the latest rebuilding projects. That's later tonight, BBC News in Iraq.
What time did I say we were leaving?
8:30.
What time is it now?
8:31.
Rush Hour, a brand new sketch show tonight at 10:30 on BBC Three.
Possibly a young Roy Keane there. Interesting game you had on Saturday. You've probably calmed down a little bit by
Just
now.
a little bit. It's taken me 48 hours, I have to say, but there we are.
You're on the wrong end of a couple there, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's seen it.
Well, we're going to see it again.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was a day when obviously it was a game we felt we were totally in control up until the penalty decision and this decision, or lack of decision. In fairness, I mean, there's 3 situations that really the referee and his assistants need to address. They missed the handball. The ball doesn't go over the line, and the guy's offside anyway.
Apart from that,
it's a valid goal, I suppose. But yeah, obviously after the game, we don't know at this stage how crucial that.
Did you know immediately that the ball wasn't over the line?
Yeah, well, I ran up the tunnel and just checked. It took me 3 seconds to find out. I think I'm an advocate of technology, goal line technology and wherever, and it takes 3 seconds to find out if it's over or not. I think it needs to be introduced.
And what about the other decision, Bentley getting sent off?
Well,
good one, wasn't it?
Well, I thought it was harsh. I thought the initial foul was for us. We're looking at the game and it's 30 seconds to go. We're thinking we're going to have a free shot on goal. As it was, we get...
He's just trying to wank you.
I know he is.
Trying to get angry.
Have a good day.
Calm down and you're having another goal. I can't believe it.
Looking ahead to the second half here, it's goalless at White Hart Lane between Tottenham and Chelsea. We need something to happen.
I think it's all about Tottenham, as I said before, trying to win the game. You know, getting the men forward, getting the bodies forward, getting wide, but getting into Berbatov and Lennon and Keane having better second half performances than they did in the first half.
Yeah, there weren't many chances at either end, but for Tottenham, we've had to sort of scrape and scrimp and dig deep to find one. Dawson's header from a corner was just about the closest they came.
Well, this is the closest. He gets away from Drogba, I think it is, or Ballack. It's not okay. It's not really a chance, is it? He gets up well, doesn't really get the power on it, the direction on it. Climbs well, but can't get it on target. I think if the game stays the way it is after 15 or 20 minutes, you might see one of the managers making a brave decision to try and change it around to try and go and win the game.
You know, when you consider how well Tottenham played in that game at Stamford Bridge, because they were absolutely magnificent. And all right, you could argue the fact that Chelsea didn't play well defensively and there's a lot of space there, but they utilised that space so well up to the front man, people running here off the front man. But the best part of it was they had total control of the ball, whereas tonight the passing hasn't been great.
Mourinho's a bold manager. How do you get on with him? You had 1 or 2 little spats over the years. What's he like?
No, he's fine. I think he's a guy who's passionate about his sports, and he's had fantastic success. And overconfidence or arrogance, it's a fine line. But no, I think he's been marvellous for the Premiership.
He's the sort of manager, we saw it in the first game, where if they go behind or they're not, he's prepared to change it.
Of course he is. He'll take a chance, and a lot of the time he's right. You know, his substitutions up to now, once or twice have been bad, but a lot of the times have been very, very good.
And then Robin.
We just need a goal. We need a goal from somewhere. Please.
Well, we got an early word from Mark Bright there. I think he thinks Robin will come on in 15 minutes. I'm sure he'll enlarge on that shortly. Don't forget, this could go to extra time, and who knows, even penalties. Let's rejoin the aforementioned Mark Bright and John Motson.
Please continue your sentence.
I say maybe 50 minutes then, Robin. And as the boys are saying, the onus is on Spurs. They're the home team. You know, will the crowd start to get onto them or not? I'm not sure, but you know, patience is the key. But like us at half-time, a lot more's expected. We want to see more action than that.
Well, there's no substitutes on either side at the start of the second half, so we'll see how it unfolds. Wouldn't be football, would it, if we didn't have a debate about video technology once a day. I do agree with Mark Hughes about the goal line now. My concern is, how far does it go then? Do we have it for offside and penalty appeals?
Correct.
That's the huge danger with video technology. Once you open the box, when do you close it?
Exactly. And
Anyway.
I'm one who always thinks it balances itself out. I know Mark Hughes won't probably think that, but I think it balances itself out right across the season. Human error.
So that means Blackburn have now got to get a goal that doesn't go over the line. Right, OK, it's Chelsea playing from left to right in the second half of this 6th round replay, and as I said before, it could go to extra time, it could even go to penalties. Here's Wright Phillips. Drogba trying to turn Dawson, who's been a developing defender for Spurs since he came from Forest. This is Chimbonda. Towering header again by John Terry. Looks to me as though Terry's more or less as good as ever.
Yes.
Having had that terrible
Big
crack
strong
in
lad.
Cardiff, he would presumably fancy playing or leading England.
No doubt about that. You know, the way that Spurs set up, it looks like Lennon's gone back down the middle.
Yeah.
Behind Berbatov and Keane again.
Here's Shevchenko.
Have they gone for a 3 up front?
Well, there's certainly 3 of them there at the moment, aren't there?
Yeah.
Diarra. Just wonder if Martin Jol's told the whole team to push up a little bit here, Mark.
What it does, it pushes the midfield close to the forwards. But it just looks to me like they've gone for a 4-3-3, Spurs.
Here's Mikel for Chelsea, who don't seem to have changed. This is Cole. Shevchenko running towards the left. It was intercepted by Zokora. This is Genus. Balak. Shevchenko. Mikel. Drogba. And Shevchenko's working both flanks at the moment. He was down the left a minute ago, he's on the right now. And Spurs have come away with the ball, it's Malbronk. Well, it was. They're playing on, it's Keane. Zokora. Genus, Chimbonda up on the far side. Rocha. Lee. Oh, it's Keane. Still Robbie Keane. And still Berbatov trying to get there. He went down in a heap. John Terry was the man who cleared, and he's running towards the referee, John Terry.
I'll tell you why he's angry. He thinks Robbie Keane handled the ball a little earlier. This is good play from Keane. Berbatov pulls off, but Ashley Cole just gets in the way. John Terry recovers enough to go back and head it clear.
It's a corner to Spurs. Rocha on the goal line. Dawson forward. Chimbonda's there too. Up goes Dawson with the flick. Chimbonda! Oh, it's a save by Petricek. There may even have been a slight deflection on that. Chimbonda had the strike.
It's a good strike, wasn't it? At last, a little bit of action.
There's somebody right in front of the goalkeeper too. Here's Malbronk. How's this going to open up now? Lennon and Lampard. Terry with the challenge. Malbronk. Keane. Too long for Berbatov.
Yes.
Well, that was a decent effort by Chimbonda.
Well, John Terry's running all the way across the pitch here. to break the lines. But this was the chance. Good improvisation from Chip on it, but you can just see the Czech just keeps his eye on the ball. Everyone goes into the near post for the touch, and that's the one they win. And then this one has to be closed down. It's virtually straight at the goalkeeper.
Drogba stuck his foot out, didn't he? Another day it might have just clipped him and gone in the other side. This is Chimbonda again. Genus. Lee. Spurs are carrying the game to Chelsea just at the moment. It's Sakura, it's Malbronk. Keane is to his right, Malbronk shoots, and there goes Czech again. Now this is getting a little bit more lively.
Yeah, starts to open up a little bit. Players running with the ball, good play, finding a little bit of space this time. A little shift to the right, just trying to create the space. We know he can hit it as well, Malbronk. Well, that's 2 chances won the last 2 or 3 minutes.
What is Chelsea's response going to be to that? Here's Terry. Diarra. Berbatov stepping across him. This is Malbronk again. It's a bit tight in there, but Robbie Keane, marvellous touch to Lennon.
Great coverage.
No, that was not so marvellous. And now Wright Phillips has picked out Shevchenko. Michael Ballack is well forward in this attack. So too now is Lampard. Oof. Good closure, but here's Wright Phillips. It's Lampard again. Now it's Chimbonda at the other end for Tottenham. And on the break, it's Lee. Keane with Genus outside him. Tottenham stretching the game now. Oh, Genus has taken on Ashley Cole and he's skinned him, and that was Keane. And this is Lee. Good, that's a terrific burst of acceleration by Jermaine Genus. Malbronk with Lennon outside him. Tottenham really going for it here. It's Lennon again. Berbatov was there, so was Ricardo Carvalho.
This is more like it.
Shevchenko for Chelsea. Now, if Tottenham get overexcited and throw too many forward, there's always the chance Chelsea will catch them, but not at the moment.
You have to say, Jermaine Genus really opened up Chelsea at the back there, didn't he? Must be delighted at his response. From half-time team talk, that's for sure.
Chris Hughton there with Martin Jol. Chris Hughton, who played in the team in the early 80s for Tottenham, who won 2 FA Cups consecutively, as well as the UEFA Cup here. This is Mikel. Chelsea are on the back foot at the moment. Not a very elegant clearance by Carvalho. Lampard comes back to sort it out and finds Mikel. Lampard again. Outside him is Cole, but loose.
The 3 players up front, Berbatov, Lennon and Robbie Keane. What they've done, they split and they're putting the defence under pressure. Look at this. Now, Ashley Cole obviously thinks he's got a little bit of help. He looks over his shoulder, he's looking for, obviously, Mikel or whoever to come across and help. Good play. And this is obviously a shot which closed down. Great turn of pace, though.
Chelsea now with Wright Phillips. He's found Shevchenko. Drogba in the centre. So is Ballack. Oh, Shevchenko! Oh, Shevchenko! A goal out of absolutely nothing. Andrei Shevchenko delights Mourinho, who only a few weeks ago was clearly unhappy with him. But what an answer to the critics he's had this season. This is a man of pure European pedigree, and he shows here why. It's a curling effort. Well, Drogba just stood there and admired it as it went in. Didn't need to touch it.
Absolutely sensational. You've got to say, against the run of play as well. Since the half-time, you just feel the Spurs have come out and they've taken the game to Chelsea. And this is the quality you bring to the club. We know what he can do, but that is absolutely sensational.
That's his 13th of the season, Shevchenko. Tottenham, having got overexcited going forward, now find themselves a goal behind.
Well, he said at the start of the game he's come into some form, so has Ballack. But that is stunning. That's stunned the crowd here.
Certainly stunned Paul Robinson, that's for sure.
Well, there's nothing he can do about it.
No, I know, but it just came out of nothing, didn't it? Oh, and now Chimbonda's getting angry.
Well, we said the game needed something, and certainly got it.
Shevchenko scored on Saturday. He also scored in 2 earlier cup rounds. Chimbonda's cross, looking for Dawson, who's virtually playing centre forward for a moment there. Spurs have got to take some risks now. I really thought he was going to cross that to Drogba or Ballack, didn't you?
Well, we said before, has he lost a little bit of pace? Doesn't he take people on? But you saw there, he ran it into the box, a lovely cutback, and that's pure. That is absolutely pure.
So, Spurs, who were 3-1 up in the first match, now find themselves 1-0 down. Lennon. I think we're in for an exciting time from now on. This is Genus. Good turn, Malbronk. John Terry gets knocked over, doesn't get anything. Chimbonda back to Genus. Keane at the far side. Free kick to Chelsea. Drogba angry again. He's got to be careful. He's on the yellow. He thought Rocha raised his foot there.
He did, and I thought it was a good challenge. I think there was too much wrong with it. He does well. He uses his body strength. Is that a foul? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think the referee maybe gives it. Is it for this?
I think it's the next one actually, Mark. Oh, and Shevchenko's no. The whistle's gone. I think it was the tackle that came in after that, Mark, from Rocha. To be fair. Anyway, it's still 1-0 to Chelsea. It's there. That's it there. That's the tackle he protested about.
Yeah. Stood slightly raised after he wins it.
Yeah. Chelsea, the Carling Cup winners, still in the Championship race, still in Europe. A goal up here in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Courtesy... Dawson this time, I was going to say courtesy of Shevchenko, gets the free kick. This is Mikel. Lampard. Now it's Michael Ballack. Sean Wright Phillips is in the centre, so is Drogba. Punched away by Robinson. That was Shevchenko again.
He puts his hand up and apologises straight away to Frank Lampard. Nothing wrong with that, though. He's showing what he can do with his left foot. And that's an attempt with his right. But here he is again. Now, watch him drive. Drives into the penalty area. At this stage here, I think he's looking up for... He doesn't even look up. I think he's just going to play that across the penalty area. But, sensational.
Here's Malbronk. Chimbonda. Little back heel by Malbronk to Chimbonda. Robbie Keane. This is Lennon. Held on well there. There are 4 in the middle here for Tottenham. Lennon back to Keane. Still Robbie Keane. Chelsea win it and they can break from here as well. This is Drogba. Cole's going to go on a run outside him. And there are several in midfield waiting to pick it up. It's Ballack to Lampard. Mikel. And now Drogba sees Shevchenko on the other flank. That's what you call a crossfield pass. Well, I'll have it back. Jimbonda this time to Genus. John Terry, another terrific interception.
Picking up all the loose balls now, Chelsea. Looking a bit tired in midfield. They're not getting back, the Spurs. And Lennon's come out here now on the left-hand side again.
Drogba to Ballack. This is Terry. Good spell this for Chelsea. Good spell. Spurs need to break it up. Cole looking for Drogba. Wright Phillips is in a good position here. Sean Wright Phillips. Whoa. 2-0 Chelsea. Are they on their way to the semi-final now? And Sean Wright Phillips, another explosive shot of a different type. But it makes Chelsea favourites to go through. And Sean Wright Phillips, who scores in the cup, though rarely in the league. Look at this. Dawson turned his back and he fired that beyond the England goalkeeper.
Well, I think it was Anshu who said, Mark Hughes, that you wouldn't want Roger dropping too deep and allowing Drogba to bring people into play like he did. There was a hint of offside about it. Someone put their hand in the air, but great chest control from Drogba. And there's a reaction from the manager.
2 goals in 7 minutes have put Chelsea in charge of this tie.
Well, just looked to me, they just looked like they were losing the battle in midfield all of a sudden, Spurs.
Well, I tell you, just as Tottenham started the second half in a rush,
that's the quality of the finishing.
They find themselves 2 down. Well, having said that, Chelsea were 2 behind at the bridge, so let's see what happens the other way round. Here's Shevchenko. I don't see Tottenham coming back from this at the moment, but then again, it's the FA Cup and you never know. Wright Phillips.
Well, they've got to push up and start pushing on, start closing the ball down from the front. Can't allow Chelsea to pass it around now and start feeling really comfortable. No pressure on the ball.
No, this is Mikel. Oh, and now Lampard making a forward run.
Well, I'm sure, obviously, I can see the substitutes warming up.
Well, they've got to do something now.
Yes.
Mikel. You can't say that the defence was really torn apart on either goal, can you? I mean,
both strikes are sensational, Motti. You know, you've got to say that Shevchenko's was... Oh, here we go.
He's away again here. Robinson right out. Oh.
Stretching the defence now. You know, the first one's a stunner. We said, you know, you're the home team, Spurs. The onus is on them to do something. Obviously, Jermaine Defoe getting stripped now, as you would expect. Keane disappointing, Berbatov disappointing, Lennon disappointing.
He has to use Defoe now.
Well, he has to, yeah. Can't believe it. I think he's stunned by it. You know, they come out, the 2 chances within a couple of minutes, and next thing you know, they're 2 down.
Shevchenko away by Zakora. It's Malbranc there to Berbatov. Cole gives a little shove. That's a free kick.
But just the way that Chelsea recovered when they'd lost that ball there. You know, Cole and Terry and I think it's Ballack getting back. A lot of urgency. You know, I didn't see that with Spurs.
And I think Steve Malbranc is being replaced. This is a real attacker for a midfield player, if you like.
Yeah, well, I just think that, you know, looking at Lennon, he'll probably come out to this, take Malbranc's place, and Defoe will either go in between or make a 3 up front. He's a man who's been struggling for goals recently, hasn't he, as well?
Well, that's right, but of course he hasn't started every game, has he? Here comes the free kick for Tottenham. Dawson is well forward. Here comes Petr Cech. Didn't get hold of it, and Robbie Keane tried to... Zakora! It's a goal kick.
Ballack's down in the penalty area, injured, but...
Yeah, I don't quite know whether Cech should... I mean, there were several defenders could have dealt with that, weren't there?
He's coming a long way,
yeah,
and he's looking to collect as well.
Yeah.
And if he puts 2 fists on that and punches away, he can be excused, but he's looking to collect. And hold on a minute, we can't criticise him, you know, how well he does.
Oh, no.
But this is... Drogba, there's a hint of offside, there's the handball, great chest control. Sean Wright Phillips, eye on the ball all the time, shooting across the goalie.
Well, it was a highlight of his season, certainly, Sean Wright-Phillips. And the crowd of 35,500, well, it's the Chelsea fans you can hear away to our left. Beaten here in the league earlier in the season. Are they going to avenge that in this FA Cup quarter-final replay? Jermaine Defoe for Spurs. Ballack. This is Drogba. Lennon. Something needed from him now. Curved ball. There goes Berbatov. Keane. Chelsea defend their 18-yard line. Now Zakura.
Well, Didier Drogba's standing in the middle of the park with his hand up. He's just had a mad moment there, hasn't he? 3 times he gave the ball away. Started with the 1-2 with Sean Wright-Phillips, gave it away, then it come to him again, gave it away. Yeah, he's apologised to everybody, he knows. Yeah, well, Lennon's come out to this left-hand side to make a 3 in midfield with Zakura and Genius. And Defoe's gone up front with Berbatov with Keane.
Quite right. It's John Obi Mikel in the meantime. This is Jermaine Defoe. Lennon. He's away now. Oh, Sean Wright-Phillips. What a tidy piece of defending that was by the scorer of the second goal.
Well, both vying for the same England place, aren't they?
Good point. Here's Ballack. Cole. How does it... Oh.
Looking for a little bit of something off the referee there, but...
We're just about halfway through the second half here. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 2. And it's a free kick to Spurs.
Yeah. I think it came off John Terry's hand.
Well, Tottenham now need to mount one of the great cup tie recoveries, don't they?
They need a spark, don't they?
Absolutely.
And they've got a few players on the pitch who can do it. Decent play by Lennon just a few moments ago, running with the ball. A little bit more urgency for me, though.
Yeah. Ricardo Rocha just going forward now to join Dawson. Chelsea defending the 18-yard line. Genius decides to play it to Lennon. Oh, he's lost out again, this time to Dion. Oh, look at Shevchenko, far side. Absolutely clear.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, he's given him offside.
I'll tell you what, he wanted that a moment earlier. Just a moment earlier. He thinks not, but I think he was. I think the pass was just delayed. Oh, dear, he knows.
That's level, Mark. That's on
he
the,
knows.
The line on the grass says level, doesn't it?
Yes, he knows. No, I got it wrong. Assistant referee got it wrong.
Case of where the advantage should have gone to the attacker. And if it had, it was probably going to be 3-0.
Might have been lights. Yes. They've got a decent view. They're not too far.
They've got a monitor down there as well, I think.
Yeah. It's tight. So Ballack took one on the back of the head there of Dawson.
Well, those supporters who saw their team come back from 3-1 down at Stamford Bridge are now in a position where they can see the semi-final beckoning. The FA Cup, the domestic trophy that Mourinho has yet to win.
I think they want to win everything that's in front of them, don't they?
Absolutely.
And that's what winners are all about as well. And you know, when you get that opportunity to really take one of the big teams out, you usually waste it, you get punished in the second. While the replay, that's the way it usually goes.
Bit of climbing there, I think, on Drogba, was it?
You know, I don't think Mourinho's bothered about playing home or away. I think as long as the surface is good, he's got the right players to choose from. He's confident in the players' ability.
Well, John Terry is confident enough to go forward for this free kick. Mourinho seems to be waving somebody back, actually.
Yeah, Mikel, I think.
Was it? Lampard. Come off Chimbonda to Zakura, but only to Shevchenko. This is Terry. Off Wright Phillips.
Worth a chance, worth a shot. Scored one with his left foot. Spurs just think they've been rocked. You know, it just happens. You know, you have a decent start to the half. You concede a goal, then you're looking to get back into it. You concede another.
And Steve McLaren has seen
oh dear,
one of the young England hopefuls scoring what could be a very important goal here. I'm just looking at the other substitutes Tottenham have got. Really, Huddleston and Garley are more midfield players. Mido's not on the bench. He's got a slight injury.
Yeah, Solteri.
Yeah, he's a fullback,
yeah.
so there's not a lot more now he can do, is there?
No. There's enough on the pitch. That's what he's thinking, you know. You've got to get that ball out. You've got to get it into the feet of Berbatov and kick. I mean, Berbatov hasn't had a kick this second half. But, you know, you've just got to press and work hard and hopefully make Chelsea give the ball away.
Into the last 20 minutes, unless Spurs score twice. Lampard plays it down to Sean Wright-Phillips. Kept it in, did it? Yes, he kept it in.
Yeah. I think he's been impressive, Sean Wright-Phillips, tonight with his work rate going forward and when he hasn't got the ball, defending really well.
One of his better games for Chelsea, you'd have to say.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think this is the thing we say about confidence. Feeling part of the team, staying in the team, and the goal helps as well.
Here's Mikel. Shevchenko's away on the left here. Little touch by Michael Ballack. Diarra.
I mean, you've just got to push forward. There's three strikers there. Three strikers can certainly make it difficult for four defenders.
Diarra. And Shevchenko's off again here. Chimbonda coming across to cover him. He's fallen over the fullback, and in fact it's going to be a free kick against Shevchenko.
Yeah, good pace from Chimbonda, good recovery.
And we've heard from Old Trafford that Cristiano Ronaldo has put Manchester United in front with a penalty.
How many is that this season?
Against Middlesbrough. Well, he's far exceeded the total that Sir Alex Ferguson and him had the better. About 76 minutes at Old Trafford. That looks as though, if it stays that way, Manchester United versus Watford in one semi-final. And the way things are going here, it's going to be Blackburn Rovers versus Chelsea in the other one. Suspect that would be played at Old Trafford, and probably Manchester United, Watford at Villa Park, but we await FA direction on that. Free kick to Spurs. Here comes Chimbonda.
Oh.
Free kick. Oh, Drogba's gone down. And Chimbonda's wagging his finger at Drogba there.
Not sure if he landed awkwardly, did he? Not sure, there's no real contact with his head. He landed funny.
Well, he could always, at this stage, I suppose, Jose Mourinho bring on Kalou.
Kalou, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you want to see the job out.
Is there a way back for Tottenham? Dawson with the header. Defoe.
See Chelsea picking up all those loose balls.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yes.
Lampard. This is Shevchenko and Rocha. Falls out.
It's just one of the things, you know, you can't, Spurs can't get any flow to the game now. They can't keep the ball long enough. They can't get it into the strikers. It's all bitty for them. Well, Chelsea get the ball, lots of shape to the team, keeping possession. Mikel's in control of midfield by the looks of things. It's just going from bad to worse.
There's all sorts of talk about unrest at Chelsea, but unless they lose this league, they've lost one game out of 29.
There's a lot of unity on that pitch. That's where I can see.
There's some unity somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, and it's a pity they had that little bad spell at Christmas, and they're still in with a chance. You know, I think Manchester United know that this, you know, the championship race isn't over.
No. So in the last quarter of an hour, that's how Chelsea have dominated the game. Here's Rocha now for Spurs. We're going into the last 15 minutes very shortly of the 90. Here's Berbatov. Oh, it's good play, that. This is Lennon. Defoe waiting in the centre. He's pulled it back to Jermaine Genius. Berbatov's there, and Chelsea get the ball away again.
Oh, I'll tell you, do you know who made that challenge on the end of the box? Drogba. I mean, it's great defending, getting back in numbers, really protecting the lead.
It must be reassuring when you've got Petr Cech in goal and John Terry centre half. Two players who Chelsea missed for a while. Here's Lennon. Still, this is one of his better runs. Deflection on the shot. Corner to Spurs.
Just a great display of doubling up on a player there.
Well, they're all going to pile forward here.
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
Chelsea done has left two up front as well now.
Yeah, Rocha, Chimbonda, Dawson. Nip. Oh, the whistle's gone. Was that out, that corner?
I think it came out and came back in.
I think so.
And you've got to say that in the circumstances they're in there, you look at the clock, 15 minutes to go, you know, you have to deliver that ball in the box. I mean, oh, that's inexcusable.
It's well out, isn't it?
Oh.
Well, Martin Jol may have to turn his attention solely to the UEFA Cup, the other competition that Tottenham have a chance of winning. They've got to play Seville, the holders in that. This is Zakora.
Working hard defensively now, Chelsea.
This is Genius. Cole. Berbatov with Mikel. Then Genius, now Berbatov. Mikel challenged him, but the referee said fair, and it's Chelsea who break away. Lee in the attack there, he's managed to get the ball to Defoe. Here's Berbatov, and he's in here. Oh, brought down. Ricardo Carvalho from behind. Penalty. Carvalho's challenge on Berbatov. And Martin Atkinson had no hesitation here.
Penalty for me.
What do you think?
Yes. Berbatov, he's got the ball on his right-hand side. He knows Carvalho's on the left here, puts his foot across. There's contact there, enough contact, and he's gone down, but good play from Defoe.
Maybe a way back for Tottenham. Robbie Keane, the captain who scored in every round of the FA Cup up to now. Oh, there's some pushing on the edge of the area there. There's a bit of an incident between Drogba and Berbatov, and referee Atkinson has got his hand in his pocket, and there's been some trouble over there.
I'll tell you, Drogba needs to be careful.
Yeah, very careful. He's on a yellow card.
And I think it's just delaying tactics. What you're looking for is to get the closest spot here, to get in if there's any rebounds.
It's Chimbonda who's been booked.
Oh. Well, he started the pushing alongside Drogba. And
how is this going to play on the nerves of Robbie Keane? A chance to put Tottenham right back in the fight against Petr Cech. Oh, tucked it in beautifully, and he goes to get the ball. Oh, and then he pushes Cech. Now the referee's gone to his pocket again. It's a booking here for Petr Cech for delaying the...
Robbie Keane was looking to get the ball, Motti, and Petr Cech just kicked it away.
Cech's been cautioned. But Robbie Keane, who has now scored in all the 4 rounds of the FA Cup, put Spurs back in the hunt here at 2-1 from the penalty spot. Yes, he just kicked the ball away, didn't he?
Well, that's what they've been looking for, that little bit of spark, that bit of inspiration. He did well, he kept his concentration, he looked at the ball.
Now then, 10 minutes for Tottenham to force extra time. Wouldn't it be... Here's Lennon. He's got a free kick.
Yes. I think Diarra's just run across his path as Lennon's gone past him, knocked the ball past.
Well, wouldn't it be an irony if Tottenham came back from 2 down, as Chelsea did at Stamford Bridge? Genius has put the ball down here, or he will do in a moment.
You can hear the crowd now as well. They're playing their part.
We've got a real cup tie now. Dawson's there with a flick on. Up in the air from Drogba. Check claims.
He did ever so well. Well, they've just been in control of the game this second half, haven't they, since the goals? They've kept possession. Good little touch. Drogba does ever so well, and they use his body here to protect. And Czech gets it the second attempt.
Now they're asking the referee to book Shevchenko for kicking the ball away.
Yeah, all they need to do is just push up the pitch. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, there are 4 Chelsea players and 1 Tottenham on a yellow card now. Robinson looking for Dawson on the edge of the area. Ricardo Carvalho heads clear. It's Lee.
Just when they need to keep possession, but it's just amazing. That goal just gives that little bit of spring.
Now, Arjen Robben, presumably just to get hold of the ball and carry it and keep it in the Tottenham half, is it?
Yeah, somebody can hold the ball and run. Shevchenko, well, sensational goal earlier, played his part tonight, sacrificed. Just wondering if he's going to go one up front.
Well, I think Drogba and Robben just to sort of try and hold it, is it?
And this has gone 3. Sunrat Phillips on the right
and Robben to
yeah.
Here's Wright Phillips. Lennon. This is Zakora for Spurs. Carvalho with the interception. Now Rocha. Drogba comes in behind him, wins it fairly. Looks up and sees Robben skating through there behind Dawson. Arjen Robben, just come on. And Dawson's recovery was sound.
Oh, he did ever so well there, Michael Dawson.
Keane. Lennon now with Diarra. Well played by the fullback. Well, if we were complaining at half-time about lack of excitement, we've got plenty now. Lee. Berbatov, oh, no, that's not where Keane wanted the ball.
It isn't. What he needed there's a little shout maybe just to hold it. Looking for the precise header. What Chelsea need to do really is just take the pace out of the game, slow it down if they can, while Tottenham want the momentum. To keep playing it at the pace.
Well, foul there by Drogba on Rocha. Paul Robinson says, leave it to me. Didn't he fancy the shot at goal tonight?
Shoot!
Yeah, the crowd again. He's looking here for Berbatov. Cleared. Oh, not cleared by Mikel. This is Lennon. Genius. Chimbonda's up on the far side for Tottenham. Turns away from Cole, takes on... Oh, Lampard's there to cover, so is Mikel. 3 players there needed really to shut down Chimbonda.
Chimbonda does ever so well against Cole.
Staltieri's going to come on.
It's Rocha.
Yeah, it's Rocha who's going off. Chimbonda may have to move to centre half here. And let Staltieri play right back.
He's played there before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just wondering where that advantage now.
Here is Staltieri. He's got it back from Genius. Just come on.
Oh,
goodness! Ricardo Carvalho had a real let-off there.
He did, straight between the strikers. I mean, first touch of the ball, really. See Defoe here and Keane in the middle of the screen. just goes between them and they just look at each other. Not much they can do, really. Carvalho lets it go. Oh, took a chance.
Goes Drogba. John Terry coming to meet this. Dawson. Diarra done pretty well the last couple of minutes.
He's doing really well, to be honest, against Lennon.
5 minutes plus stoppage time, separating Chelsea from the semi-final. Can Tottenham force extra time with a late surge? Cole. Staltieri missed that, but Dawson is behind him. Oh, Lennon took it in stride. Diarra holds him up the second time. Gives it away, though, with the clearance. Chelsea aren't... Well, here's Drogba. Perhaps they can get the ball away this time. It's a free kick.
Dawson, no doubt about that. Drogba's up, though.
Well, in its own way, this replay has become absorbing.
No doubt about that second half.
Salomon Kalou, I think, is going to come on for Sean Wright-Phillips, Mark.
Well, just first set of legs down there. John Terry just giving Sean Wright-Phillips a well done. But you know what? When you take off Shevchenko, you put on Robin. Robin drops off into the midfield and leaves one up front. What happens then? You get no pressure on the ball. That's why Dawson was allowed to just ping that ball from right to left. Sometimes because you sit deep and think, well, we're behind the ball, but there's no pressure on the ball, and then they can start picking out passes.
Forward by Mikel from the free kick, and Drogba getting in there behind Staltieri, trying to hold it up. I think he's going to get a free kick, you know.
Does ever so well. He's great upper body strength, big, strong lad. He gets in the channel. Goals. Now he's protecting the ball, and it's very difficult to get it off someone like him.
Robin will take the free kick. Chelsea aren't risking anybody forward from the back at this stage.
No.
Just three in there. Kalou, who's just come on. Michael Ballack could have cottoned onto that because Dawson missed it. Lennon.
I'm looking at Mikel tonight and just thinking, what a good game he's having. He's pulling in that holding role. It is really difficult to do. Makelele does it ever so well, but he's picked up everything tonight and his distribution's been good as well.
Chelsea still have work to do, though. If they're careless like that, this is Lennon. Curling ball in. Oh, and that's going to be a corner.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ballack's upset because, anywhere on the continent, you show your studs like that, it's a free kick. He thinks it's a free kick. It's not in England, you have to play on. I think this is Frank Lampard who gets the final touch here. Up and over the bar.
Chimbonda's come forward again, so has Dawson. Referee's trying to calm things down in the penalty area. Berbatov's there. Goal kick. Now then, Mark, 88 minutes.
Yeah, now, your message to Chelsea, they should know to try and slow it down, take your time. You can just see Cech now using experience. He's already been booked, he needs to be careful. I just wondered whether Dawson would have stayed up front, but he hasn't, he's gone back.
What a rousing second half tonight. Up goes Drogba. It's been given Chelsea's way.
Well, Dawson is going up front now. He's obviously had the call from the bench.
He's been told to go and play centre forward.
Which you're thinking, keeping hold of the ball. You're thinking, well, 2 minutes left on the clock. Get up the middle. He will challenge and battle for the ball.
Thing is, though, there have been so many late goals this season in the FA Cup, you can't count this game as being over. Even though we're approaching the 90th minute, it's Drogba. And it's Drogba again. Now, Arjen Robben. Drogba's gone down hurt. Robben to attack the Tottenham back four. And to hit Staltieri with his shot. Drogba is still down on the turf. Here's Ricardo Carvalho coming from the back. Ballack! Looking for Kalou, and now it's John Obi Mikel, and Drogba will apparently need treatment.
Well, they've got two players on the deck, haven't they, Chelsea? Yeah, I think one's Carvalho and the other one's Drogba. And the referee's played an advantage when both of them have gone down. And I'm not sure that Chelsea wanted the advantage. I think that was the challenge there from Chimponda on the halfway line. Takes it. Oh, dear.
No, the referee hasn't. The referee stopped the play, actually, now.
Yeah, well, that's where he played an advantage. But it was clearly a foul. And Carvalho, well, he was just challenged when he come through here. Yeah, just gets tripped, pushed down.
Pushed by Dawson.
Yeah. You know, oh, he just caught him on the back of the head. I think as Dawson was running, he caught his boot caught Carvalho on the back of the head. I think that's what he's getting the treatment for.
We've seen 4 minutes held up as added time here. Might be even more if it takes any longer for Carvalho to get treated.
Yeah, well, I think Robbie Keane's come back and he's protesting with the referee about the treatment. But, you know, if this is a head injury, which it was, the boot caught him on the back of the head, then he's entitled to get treatment on the pitch. I think we can...
Now, what happens now? Now, he has to come off now, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Before he can go back on. So now, Chelsea have to defend with 10 men.
They do.
This is why that rule is so, in my opinion...
It was brought in to stop the play acting and that sort of thing,
I know. It doesn't make any sense to me, but there you go.
Especially as he has to wait now.
Yeah. Now, Robinson's going to come right out and thump this. Everybody piling forward for Spurs. Chelsea back on the edge of the penalty area. Dawson goes up. Hammered away by Drogba.
Well, once again, Mikel was in the thick of it.
Chelsea was so deep there.
They were. That's what happens. You drop. You know, and usually with someone like John Terry at the back, they usually hold a high line.
Now, is there going to be a thrilling climax to this cup quarter-final? Here's Robinson again. Ballack. Well, I think we could go up to 95 minutes here, you know, after that treatment. It's all about... Robinson's just humping it forward at every opportunity. Dawson's up there now again. That's his header. That's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. And we understand Manchester United have got through at Old Trafford in their replay against Middlesbrough. Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty puts Manchester United into the semi-final of the FA Cup, where they will play Watford.
Well, they've been in the walls here now, battling away. Ferreira.
I think there's another substitution. Is it Paulo Ferreira? Yeah.
Yes.
And it's going to be Diarra who goes off.
Who really has had a good game.
Yeah, he has played well at right back.
Yes, he's a midfielder and he's been up against it. And he's stuck at his task against Lennon, who's a lot quicker.
I'm not sure whether Mourinho's doing that to wind the clock down, because they had time on for substitutions anyway.
Well, I just think maybe Mikel's filled in at the right back slot at the moment. He's just waiting for Ferreira to get across there. But just taking the pace out the game. What you know, they want the game speeded up, Spurs. Just slow it down.
This is Chimbonda for Tottenham. Oh, now then, it's a foul by Kalou.
It hits Chimbonda, but Kalou catches the back of his leg.
Yeah. Drogba's gone back in defence again to help field these high balls. That was John Terry. This is Zakora. Nice ball in. Oh, Defoe surely didn't get his shot in. Keane. As we kept saying at Stamford Bridge, it's not over. Here's Chimbonda. Looking for Dawson. Ricardo Carvalho, very commanding there.
Just composed.
We're in the 94th minute.
That was Kalou. I'm going to put Robinson under pressure.
Here's another one from Robinson. And another chance for Defoe. Lennon, no, won't get there. Paulo Ferreira. Now the 4 minutes is up, but it's a matter of whether Martin Atkinson feels there's more time because of the prolonged treatment to Carvalho and the extra Chelsea substitution. You never know these days with injury time.
Well, the bench are going mad. They're up on their feet.
Yeah.
dear.
It's Zakora. Is there time for one more Tottenham attack? Lee. And Lennon. Oh, another good cross. Mind you, not a very good clearance by Lampard either the first time.
Should be
Chelsea this time, yeah.
Oh, just when they needed a throw as well. And Chelsea have been in no hurry to take this at all.
Chelsea
The bench.
probably within seconds here of the semi-final. Chelsea's ball again.
You've got to say they've worked really hard this second half. You can just see Drogba's come back for all the set pieces. Mikel's back in there for the set pieces. All the Chelsea bench are off, looking at their watches, indicating to the fourth official. That must be it by now.
2-1 to Chelsea. And still we play on. Now it's Kalou against Zakora. Taking it right to the corner.
Let's give it a corner.
Give him the corner.
Yes.
Well, there's a bit of nonsense going on down there.
Bond has been booked as well, hasn't
Yeah, be very careful. Well, it won't matter much perhaps now. 90, where are we now? 96 minutes.
Well, I think I can safely predict what's going to happen here.
And that's it. Chelsea go through to the semi-final of the FA Cup, having won this sixth round replay at White Hart Lane. 2 goals in 7 minutes in the second half for Mourinho's team. Shevchenko the first, Wright Phillips the second. Robbie Keane's penalty brought Tottenham back into it for a storming finish. But look at these Chelsea players going to the supporters. They're after another trophy here. They will play Blackburn Rovers, Mark Hughes' team, in the semi-final. And Tottenham, having led 3-1 at Stamford Bridge, go out of the FA Cup as Chelsea celebrate. Sum up that, Mark, for us quickly.
Well, just saying, the first half it was a non-entity, was it? Nothing happening. We expected a lot more in the second half, and we got it. 2 sensational goals.
So there we are then. The FA Cup sixth round replay. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Chelsea 2.
The Chelsea players celebrate in front of their fans. They're through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, sponsored by E.ON, where they'll play Mark Hughes' Blackburn. How do you feel about that prospect, Mark?
Well, if we're going to do well in this competition, we're going to do it the hard way. We've faced Premiership opposition nearly all the way through. We're up against the champions, so difficult for us, but we're looking forward to it.
Great second half. It was absolutely fantastic, right from the word go. Tottenham did well initially, but 2 great strikes. There was a fight there. Always somebody fighting.
Problems on the pitch at the moment.
Quickly. The punter's got on.
Problems on the pitch. Stewards are on there at the moment, carrying a fan away. It's not what we want to see on the football field at the end of what was a thrilling second half, but things seem to be in order now. And
it's absolutely disgraceful, but 2 great strikes from, ironically, 2 players that are struggling for confidence and form. Shevchenko, the first one, is just, we all knew what he could do, and he showed us in this strike. I'm not so sure of it. I think it's Malbranck tries to challenge him, but he cuts inside, and from there you think there's no chance he can score, but that's magnificent.
It's just sensational. It's absolutely magnificent. His first objective is just to sprint to try and get into the box because he knows no one can touch him, but Mark Wright said he doesn't even look up because he knows the goals never move. Just brilliant. And we've been expecting that, haven't we, all season? We've been waiting for him to get into form, and we've been saying, is it going to come? Well, it looks as if he's in form now.
The second goal from short Ryan Phillips was the sort of goal we saw you score in a Chelsea shirt on a number of occasions, Mark.
Yeah, well, it's good work again by Drogba. I mentioned it in the first half that Rocker really shouldn't allow him to have a free rein in there, because it was going to cause them problems, and it's causing problems here. Dawson's out of position. Rocker hasn't really helped his mate out by going to close Drogba down, and I have to say,
I think you watch here, Dawson goes, attacks the ball, As soon as Ashley Cole gets in possession, the other centre-back's got to come across, but he doesn't really move. But what a finish that is.
Brilliant.
Great strike.
Left foot as well. Great finish.
Just to keep the last few minutes interesting, Spurs got the penalty. Did you think it was?
I thought it was a penalty, and I thought the referee got it wrong. Carvalho should have gone.